What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as healing stages of your life. Man, family, we have to grow up emotionally. You can love somebody and that not be enough. What I mean, you can love somebody, you could be faithful, you could be loyal, you could be committed, and that not be enough. Stay with me, we're going somewhere today. So oftentimes, so many of us fall in love with people and we truly, genuinely, authentically love them. We want nothing but the best for them. And sometimes that pushes people away. Sometimes that triggers them and scares them because they're not used to authentic love. They're not used to it and they don't feel worthy of having love because they've never had it. And they're terrified of losing it. And so we got to grow up and understand, man, all I can give you is what I got. It's up to you to do with it however you do. You know what I mean? I can't make you accept my love. I can't make you appreciate and value my love. You're going to do with it what you do with it. And that's going to be based on your growth and development. That's going to be based on where you're at emotionally. That's going to be based on where you're at spiritually. And I have absolutely no control over that. I can't control the fact that you haven't healed from your daddy issues. I can't control the fact that you haven't healed from your mama issues. I can't control the fact that you haven't completely healed from your baby daddy, baby mama issues. You know what I mean? It is what it motherfucking is. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All I can do, all I'm responsible for is being authentically me. And when I love you completely. I love you unconditionally. And yet I have to learn that sometimes me loving you causes you pain. It causes you pain because it triggers you and shows you what you've never had. And that plays games with your ego because you're looking at my love, but you know your fears and your insecurities. But you're looking at the love and your self-hatred kicks in and says, man, nothing good ever happens for me. This isn't sustainable. They're not going to want to stay with me. They're going to leave me and abandon me and reject me just like everybody else. They're going to break my heart too. This ain't real love. This can't be real love. And because they're not used to real love, they don't know what real love looks like. Because they're not used to real love, they can't comprehend what real love is. They have no understanding of what real love feels like until they meet you. Now, because of their pain and their trauma and their undealt with issues, your love, your authentic love, your unconditional love scares the fuck out of them. It scares them. And the trip is, we always say that love heals. Everybody says love heals. Yes, love can heal, but love can hurt too. Love can trigger the fuck out your ass. Love can cause you pain to push you to growth and development. But it's up to you what you do with it. You got to catch that. Love can sometimes cause tremendous pain and suffering. And what I mean by that is love, your true love. They already had the issues. They already had the abandonment issues, the codependency, the daddy issues, the mama issues, not being enough, and all that other stuff. Your love comes in. And your love makes them feel good. Your love makes them feel valued. Your love makes them feel accepted. Your love makes them feel seen. Your love makes them feel safe. Your love makes them feel heard. Your love makes them feel important. However, after a short period of time, all their fears, all of their insecurities, all of their undealt with issues comes right back up and says, "No, motherfucker, I'm still here. I'm still here." And so the person, they're in a war now. They're struggling emotionally because they can't understand. Because they thought love was supposed to take all that away. Because they were so excited about the new relationship, because they're so excited about this new love. They thought all this shit left, when all they did was suppress it. But they never dealt with it, and they never healed it, nor did they ever release it. They just suppressed it. But in their mind, they were convinced that they dealt with it and released it. It was gone. Now here comes your love. And after a period of time, all these things come right back up. And they're looking at love, and they're looking at all their trauma. They're looking at their fears and their insecurities, the abandonment issues, everything else. And they have to make a decision. They have to make a decision. Because the love has forced, is the light. The love has forced its way to shine upon all their issues. And now they got to make a choice. Now they have to decide. What is it? Am I going to stay tapped into this low frequency of all this negative, toxic stuff? The self-hatred, the self-sabotage, and all this other. Am I going to stay tapped into this frequency? Or am I going to deal with that stuff and understand, man, that's not who I am anymore. I ain't got to stay on that vibration. I ain't got to be on that vibration. I can choose love. I can choose peace. I can choose happiness. I can choose acceptance. I can choose a beautiful life right here with this person. Or I could lower my vibration, lower my frequency, turn my back on this love, and go right back to what I'm comfortable with, what I'm familiar with, what I know. And what the great majority of people do is they turn their back on love. Genuine, authentic, unconditional love, and go right back to the familiarity. What's familiar to them. It's not what they really want, but it's what they're comfortable with. Why? Because they're scared they're going to lose this anyways. They're scared that you're going to see the real them and turn your back on them and abandon them and reject them and kick them to the curb and show them and tell them that you don't deserve their love and pull back their love. And you're going to be left with this anyways. So the great majority of people choose to go back over here out of safety, out of familiarity. I know this. I don't want it, but I know it. I could survive this. I don't know if I could survive them pulling their love from me. I don't know if I could survive them breaking my heart. I don't know if I could survive them crushing me. So I leave. And I go back to what I know. And those of us that are left, those of us that had the true, genuine, authentic, unconditional love, we're stuck with like, what the fuck is going on? I love this person. Now I don't understand why they would do. I have no fucking idea why they would treat me the way they did. Why would they abandon me? Why would they fucking break my heart? Why would they crush me? Why would they ghost me? And we're stuck. And now we're dealing with our shit. We're dealing with some shit. The abandonment, the confusion, the not being enough, and our issues. And what we have to do is sit back and say, okay, love ain't enough. Love's not enough for them. I gave them unconditional love. I gave them genuine, authentic love. And it triggered them. It scared the fuck out of them. And so they ran. I have a choice. I can now minimize my light. I can now diminish my love. I can now lower my vibration, my frequency, in hopes of not scaring anybody else. But then I'm acting out of fear. Or I can sit back and say, man, it is what it is. I'm not going to stop being love because they can't handle it. I'm not going to stop being me because being authentically me triggers you or intimidates you. It reminds you of your undealt with issues. And instead of you being mature enough and emotionally responsible enough to sit back and say, hold on, wait a minute. This person is triggering me because they're loving and kind and da-da-da-da-da. Why is that triggering me? Why is that making me scared? Instead of me, this person being emotionally mature enough to handle it and think this way, they run. Hurting you in the process when you never intended to hurt them. And so, we that have been hurt, we that have been abandoned, we that have been rejected, we have to sit back and say, hold on, wait a minute. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. This is about them going back to their ex. This is about them doing whatever the fuck that they do because it's all about them. What they're familiar with, what they're comfortable with. Their undealt with issues. I can't make their issues my issues. But that's what a lot of us do. We make somebody else's issues our issues. We make somebody else's problems our problem. Because we don't know who we are. And on the flip side, we also have to learn. Oh, God help me. That I came here to be a beacon of love. It doesn't matter whether they accept the love or not. That has nothing to do with me. Them rejecting my love has nothing to do with my worth. Them rejecting my love has nothing to do with my value or my purpose. Them rejecting my love has everything to do with them and their issues. You got to catch that. Be humble and learn the lessons that you need to learn as well. As far as, man, is this triggering you? Is this hurting you? Why is this hurting you so much? Why is this crushing you so much? Nobody wants to be rejected. Nobody wants to be abandoned. Nobody wants to look like a fool and find out that you pouring your all into this person and this person is on their way out the door. They're just taking everything they can before they shut the door on their way out. And you can't see that, and you don't see that until after they're gone. And now you're embarrassed. Now you're ashamed. Now you're mad. You got to resolve all of that. You got to tend to all of that. And raise your vibration back to being authentically loved, to being genuinely loved in every aspect of your life. Hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you. Peace.